got my holidays booked, all my projects have been done, and my bank account is healthy. I am ready for an adventure. Oh, now what do I do? None of my friends can come. There's either family commitments, there's work schedules, financial restraints. Dare I go solo? I've got to think about that. Good morning. I'm Linda, and I am the travel designer at Surf and Safari. And today we're going to discover some of the things that we can do to go solo. Traditionally, it was the young people who would take a gap year. They wanted to explore the world after high school, get their mind filled with wonderful ideas about what's going on in the world, and then they would travel and backpack, and generally it was solo travel. And they would take this time to get themselves settled and to prepare themselves. Well, I'm not sure if they prepare themselves for college and university, but they're certainly taking some time before they go to college, university, or their work placements. Now, solo travel is a growing trend, and it's no longer just amongst the backpackers, but also amongst women and the affluent. Now, these are the two areas where the growth is greatest. Now, the women are wanting to explore, the affluent have the funds to do so, and all of those groups have the desire and the ability to travel and see the world. They have a passion for loving life and experiencing all that it has to offer. So I just want to talk about a few ways in which you can actually travel solo and not be alone, because those are not equal. Because this is such a growing industry, solo travel, the travel operators, tour companies, and cruise ships are responding to this growing need. So cruise lines are refitting or building ships that actually have single cabins, and tour companies are also offering programs for the solo travel without the single supplement. Up until this point, and with many operators still, a single supplement is required if you want to have a room on your own. And because the price is so high, it can be as much as 100% of the cost of the tour, that has made it unaffordable. And therefore, the industry is responding by creating projects that are for solo travelers. So solo does not mean solitary. There are lots of places where you can do immersive cultural experiences in a place, and it is very easy for the solo traveler to participate. You don't need to have a travel companion. You can do these things on your own because you're generally with like-minded people who want to do the same activities. So let's do a little bit of an exercise. I want you to close your eyes and imagine yourself sitting cross-legged on a hardwood floor. You're on a gazebo. The thatched roof above you is protecting you from the sun and the rain. The sun is slowly warming your face. Breathe in. You can smell the fragrance of the flowers and the foliage in the area. Breathe out. You can hear the birds chirping and they make you smile. Well, welcome. This is the opening of a wellness retreat in Bali. Now, everybody is there on their own personal journey. They are individuals, but they're doing it together so that later on when they have breakfast, they can talk about all that they want to do in the day and talk about their lives and learn to connect with one another. Again, with cultural immersion, there's lots of things quite in stark contrast to the Bali experience at a wellness retreat. There's the frenzy of a lot of festivals around the world. If you've seen pictures of the Mardi Gras in Rio, you can see the parades with the big loud drums and the music of the samba and the brilliant costumes, or the camel fair in Pushkar, India. There's also the full moon festival in Thailand, and then of course Chinese New Year throughout the world. Now these are places where you can experience various cultures as they celebrate these occasions. And you're amongst a crowd of people, visitors and tourists and guests and locals, all celebrating together. You're really not alone, are you? Then there's special activities. Generally speaking, this could be anything from a physical or a special interest. So the physical could be hiking or biking, and the special interest could be cooking and winemaking. So now you're getting like-minded people to experience something that they all enjoy doing, and again, they're alone, but they're together, so they're doing it in their own community. And for the Fit Club family, there are also options for strenuous physical activity, and two that come to mind would be climbing Mount Kilimanjaro, or perhaps doing the 4-day Inca Trail in Peru. Now these are something that people might choose as a goal as they head on their fitness journey. And then there's other experiences that are touching the heart. There's lots of volunteer opportunities, building a school for children, teaching English to leaders of a community, helping the turtle hatchlings get into the ocean, or perhaps doing an ecotourism drive to encourage people protect the habitat in the region that they're traveling. So as you can see, all these experiences awaken the senses, they open the mind, they challenge your body physically, and they also touch your heart. Take the leap. Go solo.